Okie dokie. Day 0 of BronyCon. I, like last year, have work. Thankfully not at 6 a.m. I think I had to leave at 6 a.m. for work last year. I should really get going, because I have an hour drive to my job. And then I have about a 5-hour shift, maybe 4.5 hours. And then I get on a bus to head to BronyCon. Actually, one of 3 buses that I'll be going to at BronyCon. Or to get to BronyCon. You know what I meant. Anyways, I am 99.999999999999999% sure that I have everything I need for BronyCon. Oh yeah, and I only could find one battery for this camera, so this con vlog might be a mix between camera stuff and iPhone stuff. Because if this battery dies in the middle of the convention, I don't have time to charge it until that evening. If you've been following me on Twitter, then you know a couple days ago I got in a little minor accident and said I would post pictures but never did, so might as well get it on the vlog. Yep, there's the damage down one of the rearview mirrors. That wheel is all scratched up and the door is all scratched up all the way down to the metal. And to add to that, this is what happens when I open the passenger side door. Yeah, it's not a good sound. So hopefully I can get my car fixed. Eventually. When I get the money for it. Okay. So, wanted to say this before I got to work, because I'd probably forget about it if I had to wait. I'm not looking at you, I'm looking at the road, because yes, I'm driving. Ooh. I'm driving while vlogging. At least I'm not holding the camera, so it could be worse. So, still on the to-do list, besides work, I need to print out the tickets. Excuse me. Print out my tickets for the bus. Yeah, probably should have done that before the day of, but I'm a first-class procrastinator, so I didn't. Last year, when I left from the town I actually live in, the bus station was able to actually print them out for me. But I'm going to a different bus station this time because the place I work at, my dad's restaurant, is in a different town. So since I'm in a different town, it's a different bus station, and that different bus station, excuse me again, does not have the availability or ability to print out the tickets. Caffeination. Well, fuck. Fuckity fuck. Fuck. Pardon my French. I don't care if that counts. I'm not going to count that as swear for the swear jar. So, guess who got almost completely all the way to their job about an hour away, only to realize they forgot something super important and they're not going back home before they get on a bus to BronyCon. This guy. Yeah, I forgot Plushie Sans. Yes, that counts as super important. So it's the first time I've forgotten Plushie Sans on the way to a convention. So, yeah, Nightmare Nights, the first Brony convention I went to ever. I forgot Plushie Sans and didn't have time to go back. And technically, I don't have time to go back. I'm already leaving early from work, and now I'm going to be... Now I'm gonna be like an hour late. Now, you might be thinking, is going all the way back, roughly 20 to 30 minutes of driving, and ending up being late to work, really worth it just to get Plushie Sans? And the honest answer, no, it's not. I probably should have just continued to work and forgot him. I think it was a point of pride. I said I would bring Plushie Sans, and so gosh darn it, I was gonna bring Plushie Sans. And I hope my boss, who was already kind of ticked off that I wasn't gonna be here for a couple of days, not that like he wasn't happy that I was pursuing my hobby and all this kind of stuff, and they wished me a good trip. And of my 2 jobs, this one did know I was a brony, and I did end up quitting the other job, not because of BronyCon, but around the same time. Like, I think my last day was like yesterday for that job. So I mean, it's not like they weren't aware of me being a brony and me going to BronyCon. Still, they're really short-staffed at my dad's restaurant, and he would rather me be there. So he was a bit ticked off when I called him and said I'd be late because I'm late way too often. Luckily, I'm actually moving to the town that this restaurant is in. So hopefully in the future I will not be late, and if I go to BronyCon next year, hopefully I don't forget Plushie Sans, because I almost forgot him this year, and guaranteed I forgot something else. But at least it wasn't Plushie Sans. At least this isn't him anymore, at least. God damn it, I'm gonna be like an hour late to work, and I'm leaving a half an hour early. So my boss is gonna just be thrilled with me, so I better do an excellent job washing them dishes. That's my job, I'm a dishwasher. Because, yeah, I'm gonna be like an hour late, and so if I get backed up in dishes at all, he's probably gonna call attention to that. I'm also out of gas. I really should get gas. Don't worry, I'm not moving, so I can hold the camera. Shut up! I know I'm not buckled yet. Anyways, finished work. Time to head to the bus station. I'm a few minutes behind schedule, but the bus isn't until 3:55, so I'm good as long as there's no traffic. Knock on wood. So yeah. Okay. Yes, I'm wearing my fez for my Grunkle Stag costume. Whatever. Anyways, slight change of plans. I missed my bus that was like on a random street corner in Portsmouth. Because I thought I had to go to a station, not a random street corner, so I missed my bus. Luckily, C&J will take my Greyhound ticket and just bill Greyhound for the fare. That'll get me to Boston. However, I'm gonna miss my connection in Boston. So hopefully I can get a later bus in Boston that'll get me to New York before, stumbled with my words. Get me to New York before 12:10 a.m. If I get there before 12:10 a.m., if I can learn how to speak, before 12:10 a.m., then I can make the final scheduled bus. The only difference is coming back after the convention. When I get to Boston, I'm gonna have to take a C&J bus instead of my scheduled Greyhound bus. So yeah, it all worked out, and hopefully won't cost me too much extra to change that Greyhound ticket in the middle, but there were swears exchanged when I got here and realized that I'd missed my bus. Okay, now time to figure out the situation that'll get me to New York in time for the third bus that I already have scheduled to get me to Baltimore. Okay, so I've been informed that they will take my ticket for the bus that I missed for the second leg of my journey to New York. Hopefully that's true, otherwise I will be stuck in Boston. There was room on the bus, so
Yeah, except in the back of the bus, right next to the bathroom. So, positives and negatives. Hopefully nobody has to take a dump. So I remembered the one thing that I guaranteed I would forget. Like, that's come out weird. I'm just saying I remember that one thing I said I would forget. I remembered what it was. And it's my not horse famous / hashtag horse famous pin that was reversible I got last year at BronyCon. Oh well. So on the bus ride here, I realized I haven't eaten anything since breakfast this morning. Not sure how I'm not feeling hungry, so I thought while in New York City, waiting for my next bus, which is at midnight-ish, I would get some food. So that's what I'm doing. Okay, so we're finally boarded on the final bus. Next stop, Baltimore. It is technically past midnight, so I'm going to end the day 0 vlog here. Good night, whoever's watching this. See you tomorrow at BronyCon. And I hope your travel day, or day in general, was less hectic than mine. Actually, as far as travel days go, it wasn't that hectic. I missed 2 buses, but still got to where I was going. Or will be going to where I'm going.